Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the awfully elect that is pushing this word in the four corners, the highways and byways. Once again, all praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. All right. And just want to get into a quick lesson on Jewel 2 and 13. All right. You know, I want to say Tawadi How Bashem Yahushai for the spirit to do this lesson. All right. So basically, I did a lesson on this a few years ago, and I would just like to build on it to the spirit. All right. This is Joel 2 and 13. It says, "And rend your art and not your garments, and turn unto Yahweh for Zlaki, and turn unto Yahweh, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger." Okay. Now it says rent, rend your art, all right? And the word rend means to tear apart, all right? Or right, or to tear asunder, all right? Let's get it. It says, this is a strong definition. H7167. It says to tear, tear in pieces, to tear away or out, rend asunder, to make wide or large eyes, all right, to rend open, all right, so basically the point is, to tear something apart, all right, or away from something, all right. And now the most I won't tell you to tear away your literal art, okay. There's not talking about your literal art, rather what's it's talking about is, your own understanding, okay, right. Now let's go into the word art, right? Strong's H 3824 or 3824. It says lebab. Which in the Asian Hebrews it's pronounced lab. All right. So let's see the definition. It says in a man, mind, will, art, soul, understanding. All right. So that's what that is talking about. All right. Okay. You know your own understanding. I like get some on the definition. It says mind, knowledge, thinking, reflection, memory. All right. So basically, the most I want you to get rid of your spirit of doing things according to yourself. All right, or according to what you see, as best fit. All right, and lean upon his scriptures. All right, or his understanding in order to do it, in order to have things done. Okay. Now let me get a quick precept to back that up. Proverbs 3 and verse 5. It says, "Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart." Okay, with all thine heart. and art goes back to understanding, all right, in a mind, all right. So all you understanding, all right, to deal with every situation, all right, should come from Yahweh, all right. You know, it says, and lean not unto thine own understanding, all right, because when you lean upon your own understanding, all right, you can get your feelings and emotions mixed up in it, all right, all right. This is why hey, when we tell brothers, you know, you could have multiple wife, all right, and some brothers ain't really, wasn't really brought up like that, you know, there could be a stumbling block onto them, all right, but it shouldn't be, all right, because these things, having multiple wife is in the scriptures and it's a righteous thing. But that's just, one of many example. All right. Basically I say all of the say this is that, whatever is coming from the scriptures, all right, directly from the scriptures, you should be willing to accept, okay? You know, because one of the definition of this word art too is will. All right. Okay. So you should be your will should be fully set on accepting the scriptures. All right. Like taking correction. All right. It says. So let me read it again. It says, and rend, right, which means to tear apart your art, which is understanding. All right. So really and truly, it will read like this: and tear apart your understanding and not your garments. You see? All right. And turn unto Yahweh your power, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repented him of evil. Right? Now it says right here, and turn unto Yahweh your power. All right. Now, you could pray, okay? You could fast, all right? You could do whatever. However, the point still remain that, Yahweh, why Yahushai, one open up the skies, and come and give you these breakdown. All right, you know, you will not, they won't do it. All right. So I say all that to make a point in this precept. All right, Jeremiah 5:5. All right, you have to listen to the men of the Lord. All right, which are the apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, the elder apostles of Great Millstone. This is Jeremiah 5:5. It says, I will get me unto great men, and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of Yahweh, and the judgment of their power. Alright? So you gotta get rid of your own understanding, alright, and take reform and reprove according to the scripture. Alright? So those what that is talking about. All right, it's going into your willingness, all right, to to stand corrected or take correction and be taught. All right, all right. It's also going into some other things as well. All right. Now it says here, rend your art and not your garments. All right. The garments, that's talking about, the in ancient times it was a custom that, when you get bad news, all right, or something bad happened, you tear your garments. All right. Like for example, in Job 1 and 20, when Job got news, he tore his garment and his mantle. All right. And there are other examples in the scriptures as well. All right. You know, but nowadays, all right, people don't do that. All right. So what it's talking about now in these times, all right, is these other camps, all right, that you see with the, they're always big on the fringes and on, your garments. They want to walk around with the garments every day, with the fringes every day, you know, right? Now, the whole reason why I said that is because of this. It says, rend your art and not your garments, right? Which we know rend means to tear apart, okay? Now, these guys, they put off the clothes that they used to wear back in the war, all right? The clothes that they used to wear when they was quote unquote, so-called in the world, all right? But they never put away the inner man, okay? They put away the the, the skinny jeans, put away the, you know, ripped jeans, all right? But they never put away the inner man, the wicked, sly, deceiving man, all right? That's why, they out here with a set of incorrect breakdown, all right? And, this is not about, being proud or anything, all right? It's just for edification, to bring the scripture alive to the awful elect, okay? All right? All right, so now let's get a scripture. See why the Most High would say, rend the art, to put away your inner thoughts. All right? This is Jeremiah 17 verse 9. It says, "The art is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?" All right? Because one of the biggest reasons why our thoughts, all right, is wicked, all right, is because of the eyes, all right. We in that spirit of, when you was in the world, all right, you're in the spirit of everything you see you want, all right. And even in the truth, the demon would from time to time try to jump back on you, all right. So now you get caught up and the only thing you're thinking about, all right, or the only thing you understand is to get what you want. What's it? You see? All right, let me just read the scripture to back the point up. This is Romans 8 and 20. All right, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who subjected the same in hope. See? So these bodies, all right, these vile bodies are actually, subject unto vanity. All right. That's why we have to, put away this the inner man. Okay. All right. But hey, it's the most I will that these bodies be subject unto vanity. All right. Because why? He subjected in hope. You know, because a lot of these, vanities, all right, that we lust after in the world will be a reward in the kingdom. You see, like women, like wine, the expensive kind, all right, riches, you know, all right. But the point is, okay, one of the main reason why our art or mind is so wicked is because, hey, these bodies are subject unto vanity, all right, and everything your eyes, there is even a scripture that says, the eyes is never satisfied with seeing, you know. So now everything you see, you want. But anyway, right? I say all of that to say this, is that the most I ain't worry about your outwardly appearance, all right? He's more so worry about your inward, okay? It's never has been about your outward appearance, all right? About how much fringes you could wear, all right? How good you look, right? It's always been about, understanding. If you could, subdue your own understanding, all right, to receive the understanding of the Most High, which is given by the men of the Most High. You see, you know, all right. Let me just continue on this. Jeremiah 17 and 10, it says, I, Yahweh, will search the heart and try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruits of his doing. Okay, so it's not about your outward appearance, because the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he tried the arts and reins of men. All right. Now we already looked up the word art, and we see that it means inner man, will, his soul, understanding. All right. Let's look up this word reins. It says it says kidneys, a physical organ of seat of emotion and affection. See, and those were the reins is talking about. All right. In this scripture, the definition that applies is your emotions and affection. Okay. So if you get offended by certain things that are coming out in this truth, all right? And you're not willing to, you know, subdue your understanding or subdue your feelings, all right, for the understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, then you're not ready for the kingdom, all right? You're not fit for the kingdom, all right? Like, I'm gonna give one example, right? If your brother, all right, and your wife is not, or your so-called woman in this truth, all right, and you're not willing to accept that, uh, you're not willing to accept that husband, all right, or a man could get multiple wife, then you're not fit for the kingdom. You see, and that's why these laws gonna be, written in our inward parts in the kingdom, and that's when, you know, most of Israel can really get it. All right. Yeah, and that's why, the apostles always say that, women, they're not in the truth, they're of the truth, but they're not in the truth because they're one being that is not, really able to suppress their emotion. All right. But yeah, basically, I say all that to say this. All right, is that this truth is not about your outward appearance. All right. It's not about walking around with your fringes every day, you know, showing up to work in a garment, you know. It's about the understanding, all right? If you have the correct understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? So hopefully this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakwadash. Say Shalom, Mawat La Babal.